Welcome back to the channel. This is Dinar Current. Let's dive right in. Have you ever had that moment where something as simple as 2 plus 2 suddenly doesn't feel like it equals 4 anymore? That's the kind of confusion today's topic brings. What seems clear at first glance quickly becomes murky when you start looking a little deeper. Now, picture this. What if a new exchange rate has already been introduced, quietly, without any formal announcement? It might sound far-fetched, but stay with me. As we break down the facts and analyze the signs, you may start to see things differently. Exchange rates aren't just numbers for economists to debate. They touch nearly every aspect of daily life. A change in currency value affects what we pay for imported goods, how competitive our exports are, and even the cost of basics like food and fuel. That's why it's crucial to understand what's happening, especially when the signs suggest change, even if no one is saying it outright. From where I stand, and after reviewing a range of reports and economic signals, I believe we're already seeing the effects of a new, unofficial exchange rate. I don't have a government-issued memo to show you, but I do have patterns, data shifts, and subtle language cues in various sources that suggest something is unfolding behind the scenes. Some media outlets are using vague or indirect language. Official statements seem carefully worded. At first, I brushed it off as speculation. But over time, I started spotting recurring themes, small but telling changes in how prices are reported and in the way government officials talk about economic stability. These things don't happen without reason. Let's say, for example, you're noticing higher prices at the market, not just for imported items but across the board. Sure, inflation could be part of it. Supply chain issues too. But what if the root cause is a shift in the dinar's value that hasn't been openly acknowledged? That could explain a lot. And here's the real question: why the silence? Why wouldn't the government announce something as impactful as a new exchange rate? The answer may lie in public reaction. Sudden changes can spark fear, backlash, and confusion. So, instead, governments sometimes choose a softer approach, implementing changes quietly, watching reactions, and shaping the narrative slowly. That creates a problem. The public feels the effects but doesn't have clear information. It's like being given a puzzle with missing pieces. The answers are out there, in the phrasing of news articles, in subtle economic indicators, but you have to dig for them. So now I turn it over to you. Do you think a new exchange rate is already in effect, operating behind the scenes? Have you noticed shifts in prices or purchasing power? Let me know in the comments. This conversation matters more than you might think. Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing your groceries cost a lot more than last week. You haven't changed what you buy. Your paycheck is the same. But your money doesn't stretch as far. That's not just inflation, that could be a symptom of a devalued currency. We've seen this before, especially in Iraq during economic downturns. Prices go up, and people struggle to keep up, often without understanding why. This time, we have tools to analyze what's really happening. We have access to more data, more insight, and a stronger ability to question what we're told. That's why critical thinking is key. Next time you read about economic policy or currency shifts, look deeper. Ask yourself, does the explanation match what you're experiencing? If not, maybe it's time to explore the hidden factors at play. Let's also talk about the role of the media. In today's fast-paced news cycle, headlines often prioritize clicks over clarity. It's important to go beyond the surface, check the sources, look for alternative perspectives, and invest in understanding. Exchange rates aren't just abstract numbers, they reflect a country's economic health. Understanding the full picture helps you make smarter financial decisions. Share this knowledge. Talk to your family, your community, your coworkers. These conversations create awareness and help others navigate uncertainty too. Take Iraq, for example. Reporter Azra Flack has spoken to everyday citizens who are seeing the changes up close. The feedback is clear: people are worried. They don't know what the new exchange rate means, and they're feeling it in their wallets. If the rate changes from 1,000 to 1,500 dinars per dollar, that makes the dinar weaker, and everything more expensive, from gas to groceries. This isn't just theory, it's real life. One woman shared how her family had been saving for a vacation, but now, they're not even sure they can afford food. So how do you prepare? Azra Flack suggests being cautious. Avoid large purchases. Prioritize essentials. Build a small safety net if you can. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Financial advisors can be a huge help during times like these. They can offer advice tailored to your personal finances and help you adapt to the changing economic landscape. Don't hesitate to reach out to them. And most importantly, stay connected with others. Share your observations. Support each other. Economic shifts can feel isolating, but they don't have to. You're not alone in this. By coming together, we can all be more resilient, more informed, and better prepared. So again, what do you think? Is a new exchange rate quietly shaping our economy and daily lives? What signs are you seeing? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's start this conversation and keep it going. If you found this helpful, give it a like and share it with someone who might need to hear it. The more we talk, the more we understand, and knowledge is our best tool in uncertain times. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next one.